Something that I noticed between all of the laws, law of attraction, law of assumption, law of one, law of being, law of whatever, la-di frickin' da, even religions, it all comes down to making the decision, knowing that it is this way. I have always been this way, no matter what. It's always a decision. And I know that can be a bit of a jump for some people. Okay, I get it, because we have a lot of stories and we're identifying with the ego. I get it. But it always comes down to a decision. I've noticed in my own manifestations, in my own reality, that every time something appeared in my awareness that seemed to have manifested, okay, was not by me doing anything specific. It was me deciding it is this way. I don't give a shit. I don't care. There's no story behind it. There's nothing. Sometimes it comes from surrender. Sometimes we're just like, I give up. I don't care anymore. And I move my awareness to in the moment, right? We're always staying in the moment, handling what's here and now. It always comes from a decision. We're just deciding, yes, this is how it is. All the extra stuff, the techniques that we think are doing the manifestation, it's not. Trying to bring the mind back to the remembrance of who and what we are, but we can't ever convince the mind. So please let's stop even trying to do that, because you're going to get exhausted. In law of attraction, they're like, okay, everything that, like, whatever you want, you get into the feeling and the vibration and the frequency and get into alignment, and then it goes into the vortex and whatever, right? And then you're deciding. You're like, oh yeah, well, this is what I want. Bing, bang, boom. Okay? The next one, law of assumption. Okay, so I'm going to assume the state. I'm going to assume the position that this is my reality. Then all the law of assumption community just decided we're going to add a bunch of fucking things, because we're going to add science into it, and we're going to still think logically, and we're going to still tell you that you have to fix something because you're broken, because you have to change your self-concept first, and then you'll manifest your stuff. No, that's it. It is the decision when you're saying, this is how it is, and I don't care. What's that? Persist, right? What are we persisting in? We're persisting in knowing that that's what we are. It's not the techniques. It's always just a decision. And that's why we say that here in the I Am community. I guess that's what we're calling it. I don't know. It is always a decision. If you really want to break it down and maybe try to get the finite mind to understand that, if you notice the similarities between all of the laws, and again, like, I'm not here to poo-poo on all the other laws. They're called laws for a reason, because people believe in them and certain things work for them. But when we're telling someone that you have to fix and change yourself, that is not necessary. We're not the doer anyway. We decide, we stand in it, we have our attention undivided. Our attention is on the fact that we are God source awareness. That's where our attention is. It's not on all the other stuff. And then we know. If you want to do anything, decide that you're God, period. Just that.